Guru Arjun Dev Ji Sache Paatshah have blessed us with this Hukamnaama in Surat Rag. Just a beinti to the Sangat, just to come a bit closer to Guru Maharaj Ji. And the reason why I say that, to come closer to Maharaj Ji, is that even Maharaj Ji's Partak Roop, this is Maharaj Ji's Sargun form. And just like a child would love to go and sit in his or in her mother's laps, we should feel and want to be as close as possible to our Guru, to our Guru Mata, Guru Arjun Dev Ji Paatshah Ji as well. Just like we were speaking about today during the question and answer session, I was talking about how Guru Sahib Ji's Partak Roop, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji is actually sitting here. And they've just shown us that again now. Maharaj Ji takes pity on us so many times. Our lecture today, the topic was Aradhana. Guru Arjun Dev Ji Paatshah Shabad, we took the support and the take of Aradhana, Aradhana Nika, Har Har Naam Aradhana. And today, in this Hukamnaama that Guru Arjun Dev Ji Paatshah have blessed us with, they've just proved to us, they've just shown us, they've just told us. They said, "Oh my children, oh my Sikho, I'm not far from you." When you was doing vichar, when you was there doing the lecture, Guru Arjan Dev Ji saying to us, I was right beside you, I was listening to you, I was there, I was with you. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Paatshah today in the Hukamnaama is saying, apnaa Guru dhiaae. Then he's saying that mil khusal seti kar aaye. Naame ki vadiyai tis कीमत कहन ना जाई. Then they say sant ho har har arad ho. हर आराध सबो किच पाइए कारज सगले साध हो. Those are the Rahau diyan panktiyan. The Rahau diyan panktiyan basically meaning those are the two panktiyan that Maharaj is telling us to contemplate on. And the very two panktiyan that Maharaj is telling us to just stop here and absorb yourself in these words. In these very two panktiyan, Maharaj is saying Santo here is plural. It's not referring to an actual saint. Maharaj is saying Santoho meaning the Sangat. They're saying, oh Sangat. They're saying Santoho har, which is the name of God. They're saying har aradaho. And aradhana was our topic today that we spoke about in the lecture. Guru Sahib Ji is saying those very words. And they're saying Sangat, they're calling out to us. And they're saying arad on God's name, on har. So just to go through the literal translation of this Hukamnaama. And Guru Sahib Ji is saying in the first pankti that apnaa Guru dhiaae. And look at this intimate word that Guru Sahib Ji is using. They're using the word apnaa. There's not many people in this world that we will call our own and we'll call apnaa. Only someone that we feel that closeness to. Only somebody that we feel that connection to, that we really feel that this person is genuine. And this person is here for me. This person is my companion. This person is here for me when I need a shoulder to cry on. That's when Guru Sahib Ji, that's when we use this word apna. That's when we say to someone, "Eh mera ya, eh apna hi ya, tu eda na fikr kar." Guru Sahib saying apna Guru dhiaae. They saying that dhiaae means to focus on your Guru and reminding us, "Eta daya." This Guru is yours, meaning what? This Guru is there for you. This Guru is your companion. This Guru is that mother and father for you. This Guru is everybody, is everyone to you. And then Guru Sahib is saying, apna Guru dhiaae, apne Guru no apne man vich, apne dhyan vich leke aao. How do we keep Guru Sahib Ji in our focus? How do we keep Guru Sahib Ji in our dhyan? Keeping Guru Sahib Ji in our dhyan doesn't only mean that we sit down in the Darbar Sahib. It doesn't only mean that we sit down in early hours in the morning and that we focus on our Guru. Focusing on our Guru means that no matter where we are in life, that uthat baitat har har dhiaaye an din so krit kariye. That's what it means to focus on Guru Sahib. It means an din so krit kariye. Krit means our actions. So means Sareshth, means Sundar. Guru Sahib Ji saying what it actually means to be saying har har over and over again, it means that you become conscious in each action that you do in this life. They're saying utat, whether you're sitting down, batat, whether you're standing up, utat the batat, the har hartiya ye, that you're keeping God, you're keeping your Guru within your mind, you're being conscious about your Guru. Utat the batat, that term, what does it mean? It doesn't literally mean, Guru Sahib Ji doesn't mean when you sit and when you stand, when you sit and you stand. Guru Sahib Ji isn't making us into a yo-yo and saying bajo, utjo. What that means is when you go about in your daily life. When you go out and about and you go into your work life, whether it be that you're still at that age where you go to school. We've got a few children sitting here today as well that probably do go to school. So Guru Sahib is saying, whether it is when you go to school, whether it is that when you go to college, you go to university, or whether it be that you go to work, or whether it be that you're at home looking after your children, you're at home looking after your parents, doesn't matter what situation of life you're in. But that means when you go about in your life. And for children, what does it mean that that you keep your Guru, apnaa Guru dhiaae, that when you go about in your life that you keep your Guru within your focus? What does that mean? So imagine now you're at school and you go and somebody challenges you, speaking to the children here. Imagine you go to school now and you challenge that school. You've got your nice new trainers on for some reason. And somebody comes and steps on your nice, beautiful trainers and their feet are a little muddy. And you feel like going up to them and challenging them and saying, you've just ruined my trainers that I'm wearing. What does it mean to keep your Guru in your focus? It means at that moment, keep your Guru's teachings within your mind and is not speak bitterly to them. And Guru Sahib Ji is saying, be conscious in the way you speak to somebody and not say, and recognizing, well, it was an accident. It's okay. You know, I can tell them, but I understand it was an accident. That's how we keep our Guru in our mind, whether we're sitting or whether we're standing. And that can be in whatever circumstances we are in life. That apnaa Guru dhiaae. And then Guru Arjun Dev Ji Pachi go on to say, mil kosal seti kar aaye. And then upon meeting this Guru, what will happen to us? Mil, then what will happen? We'll be united with something called kosal, which means khushi, with happiness, what we was talking about as well today. And saying keeping the Guru within our mind, keeping the Guru's teaching within our mind, of speaking the truth, of not slandering, of doing all of these things, restraining ourselves, being conscious. And this is then mil kosal, then we'll be united with true happiness. Mil kosal seti kar aaye. And then we'll be united. Seti means where the kar aaye will come into our house. No, not in the house that you live at, whether it be West London, East London, South London. Okay, oh kar vich bhi udda vaise sukha ho jooga. Because Maharaj says, kar sukha vasya, bar sukha paya. This is when we find peace inside, we'll find peace around us as well. Maharaj is saying that, kar sukha vasya, bar sukha paya. When you start to dwell in peace inside, then you start to remain in peace wherever you are in life. Kar aaye, they're talking about the house of our inner self, house of our heart. When we find that peace inside our heart, then we'll find true happiness, Guru Sahib Ji is saying, not through things from outside like we've been speaking about today throughout the Q&A sessions. Then Maharaj says, Naame ki vadiyai. They said the glory, the greatness of Naam, Naame ki vadiyai. They said that Naam is so great. Why is Naam so great? Because we're forgetting about I. Because now we're replacing our name, ourself, with God's name. What we went through today, what it means that Jeta, Kita, Teta, No, Nave, Nahi Kotho, the exact concepts that we've been speaking about today, it just feels like Guru Sahib Ji is reinforcing everything we've said today. And then Guru Sahib Ji is saying, Tis Keemat Kehn Na Jai. They said there is no value. You cannot put no value on when you start to see God's name in everything. The greatness of God's name. And I'm not going to go through that again. And we went through what it means to be connected to God's name. The first step is rasana japaho. That is first to japa with this rasana. And then Guru Sahib Ji says that once we start from that, take that first step from our tongue, and then we can develop from that, but we all have to start at that. There's people today that are denying these methods of actually starting from our tongue first. But these things cannot be denied. Somebody asked as well today in the Sangat, not in the Q&A session, but they were saying that, like, is there an actual method? And when they meant an actual method of reciting God's name, they meant, is there an actual practice of the way maybe we'd have to be seated and a posture, or the way we breathe, and is there a way how we take the Guru's name within our breath? And a lot of the time these questions come from certain schools of method, certain schools of thought, and they'll give you a perspective of that this is the method of how to recite God's name. What is that step of how to actually connect to God's name? Somebody asked this very question to Guru Arjun Dev Ji as well. They said, "Oh Guru Arjun Dev Ji, because over here Guru Sahib Ji said, naame ki vadiyai tis कीमत कहे ना जाए." There's no value to God's name when we take it in ourselves, take it in our heart. They said, "Oh Guru Arjun Dev Ji, there must be a particular method. There must be a way of how we actually say this Vaheguru mantra within our breath." Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pachi said, this is Maharaji, how do you arad? How do you enshrine God inside? Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, Har aradna jana re. That was Guru Arjan Dev Ji's answer. This is Har arad. This is you asking me how to meditate on God's name. This is Har arad na jana re. This is I don't know how to do it. Guru Arjan Dev Ji said. And this is, but I do know one thing. This is Har Har Gur Gur Karta Re. This is, I just keep saying Har Har Gur Gur. This, I just keep calling him. I just keep crying out to him. Like Bhai Veer Singh said once. Somebody came to Bhai Veer Singh. They said if you recite God's name, that we'll feel fulfilled. We'll feel as if we've got this bowl and our bowl's been filled. And they said, it's not working. You said to us that we'll feel. They said, are we doing something wrong? Have you told us wrong? Bhai Veer Singh said, this, it just can't fail you. And they said, how? Bhai Veer Singh said, what do you be feeling? What's in your mind when you're saying God's name? They said, nothing. We just say his name. Bhai Veer Singh said, no. Bhai Veer Singh said, let me tell you something personal about myself. This is written in Gurmukh Jeevan, in a book that is written about Bhai Veer Singh. Bhai Veer Singh said, let me tell you a little experience of myself. They said, when I say God's name, they said, I don't let it go empty. They said, within my mind, I imagine I'm in front of this huge house. This is what I do in the beginning before I lose myself. They said, in my mind, they said, I imagine that I'm in front of this huge house. And they said, I imagine that this house belongs to God. And they said, what I do is, they says, I'll tell you why you don't feel that you're gaining something. I'll tell you why you feel that you're not getting anything. They said, I'll tell you where you're going wrong. They said, I stand in front of this house. I imagine myself to be standing in front of the door of this house. And they said, I stand there and I look at the door constantly and I beg for that door to open. Because I know God's inside of that house. For me, I've had that yearning for that door to open so I can have a glimpse of God. He says, I'm conscious to every time I call his name. He goes, when I'm saying Vaheguru, 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 he goes, inside of that Vaheguru is hidden, is saying, open that door. Saying, Vaheguru darwaja kholo. And he said, every so often, he said, I see the door opening. He said, and I have a glimpse. And he fills my heart. He gives me that feeling. He tells me that I'm here. I really am here. And he said, you know what happens to you? He goes, you're standing in front of that house because you're saying his name. He goes, but you're not looking at that direction because you're looking away. He goes, he may even open the door every so often, but you're just not looking to see, to get that glimpse, to feel that fulfillment, to feel that connection. He said, I'm calling out, Ganki eke darstaharo, Nanak unasang mohe udaro, that I've only got this one desire in my life. Guru Arjun Dev Ji saying, Har aradna jana re, har har guru gur karta re. What I do is, I just call him with love. I'm just calling out to him. I don't know how to sit. I don't know what to do with my breath at that time. I just want him. Just like Kabir Ji said, Keso keso kuki hai, na soye asar. They said, I call out to that long-haired Vaheguru Ji. They said, Keso, that Waheguru Ji that's got beautiful case, Bhakt Kabir Ji saying, Keso, kookiye. Kookna means to cry your inside, to be crying out in pain for wanting to be with Waheguru Ji. Kabir Ji says, Keso, kookiye, na soye asar. He says, don't fall asleep in unawareness. He said, that's the only trouble. When we're saying the word, but we're not even calling that being whose word we're saying, whose name we're saying. It says, Raat divas ke kookane kabhu ke sune pukar. He said, if I keep calling him consciously day and night, he goes, he's bound to listen one day. He's bound to listen. How can it happen that he refuses me? Guru Arjun Dev Ji said, if you haven't got that thirst, where does our method come from? How is our bhakti, how is our devotion born? Somebody asked Baba Mani Singh a question. They said, Baba Mani Singh, they said, how do you do bhakti? And Baba Ji said, your question's wrong. They said, you should be asking, how do I get thirsty? They said, your thirst will give birth to your bhakti. Without thirst, we won't have bhakti. That's why Guru Arjun Dev Ji said, Kar kirpa parv apani tere darshan hoye pyas. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pachi kende kar kirpa, bless me, take pity on me. Kar kirpa parv apani, oh my Prabhu, oh my Waheguru, take pity on me. Kende kar kirpa parv apani tere darshan hoye pyas. Kende let me have that thirst for your darshan of wanting to see you. What should we be doing? We should be yearning for that thirst. Khwaja Roshan, he heard the glory of Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Sache Padshah. He's a Muslim from birth. He reads his namazan. He prays, he reads the Quran. He comes to Guru Hargobind Sahib Padshah. He's heard the glory of Guru Hargobind Sahib and he's been told, if you're failing, if you're not getting that connection, then go to the house of Guru Nanak, you'll never come out of there empty. He goes and pleads in front of Guru Hargobind Sahib. Guru Hargobind Sahib pays no attention to him. Guru Sahib Ji says, go to the stables. He said, go and clean the horses. Jo Gur kahe sohi pal manu. Har har katha nirali. He does what the Guru says. He becomes a Guru Sikh. He remains a Muslim because he reads his namaz, but he becomes a Guru Sikh. Why? Because he does what the Guru says. That's how you become a Sikh. He runs to the stables. He didn't think of anything else. He's forgotten everything. He's forgotten himself in cleaning the horses. He's forgotten himself in cleaning those stables. Every day Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Pachi Ji comes out to the horses. They take 2 horses out and they go out Maharaj Ji do on the horses. As he's getting familiar with Guru Sahib Ji's routine, inside he now starts to await for this one moment. Every day his heart yearns and pains for this one moment that Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji comes and takes and comes on these horses. That's the moment he lives for now. Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji comes, he stands with his hands folded. He watches Guru Sahib Ji get on the horse and he watches Guru Sahib Ji ride away every day. He lives for that moment. What was he doing? Who taught him how to do dhyan? Who taught him how to arad? This is aradhana. He's arading, he's meditating on Guru Hargobind Sahib. By just waiting for that moment. No technique, no method. Just waiting, yearning, that thirst. One day Guru Sahib Ji comes out like they do every day. Guru Sahib Ji gets on their horse. Guru Sahib Ji starts to ride away, but today his stomach starts to churn. He feels sick inside. His eyes today can't bear for Guru Sahib Ji to go away from his eyes. And his inside is dying. So he starts to run after Guru Hargobind Sahib Padshah. And Guru Sahib Ji knowing everything, Guru Sahib Ji slow their horse down but keep riding. He ran for 2 miles. And Guru Sahib Ji kept going on their horse. Har aradhana janare. Har har Guru Guru karta re. His inside is just saying Gur, Gur, Gur. Guru Sahib Ji suddenly stops their horse. And Guru Sahib Ji come off their horse. Remember this Guru's darshan, 6'7". Guru Sahib Ji's chest is so wide. Such a Guru, the darshan of such a Guru with such a build, such height, with these two talwara, where Natha Mal Tadi is saying, "Oh Guru Har Gobind Sahib, your dastar is so amazing that Jahangir's bug is nothing in comparison to yours." That Guru gets off his horse today. He turns around. Guru Sahib Ji, they turn around and they walk towards Khwaja Roshan. He's been running. He's out of breath. He's inside. He's paining, saying, "Guru Sahib Ji, I don't want you to go away from my eyes." Guru Sahib Ji stands there and Guru Sahib Ji put their arms out to him. Guru Sahib Ji ne apniyan baਹਾਂ uda liyan. Kehinde, "Khwaja Roshan, aa mere gale lag." Kehinde, "Khwaja Roshan, come into my embrace." This Mussalman that came to the house of Guru Nanak, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Pach Ji, paid no attention to him, but he immersed himself in serving Guru and aradhing the Guru day and night and cleaning the horses. And today, that very person is in the chest of Guru Har Gobind Sahib. He doesn't know where he is. Guru Sahib Ji's got him into their embrace, and Guru Sahib Ji kehinde, "Khwaja, kehinde, aaj tu nahal ho gaya. Kehinde, aaj tere makkah pad khol ditte hain. Kehinde, today you're enlightened. Your illusion is broken. You understand the truth. I've given you everything. Kehinde, you now go and spread the word of Guru Nanak." That Khwaja Roshan became a messenger, became a pracharak of spreading the Bani of Guru Nanak with the blessing of Guru Har Gobind Sahib. That's what it means, the Har Aradhana. To arad Guru Sahib Ji's Aradhana, Aradhananika, Har Naam Aradhana, to take even our Guru's name on our tongue. Japyo Jin Arjun Dev Guru, fir sankat jon garb na aayo. Even if we just say Guru Arjun, Tan Sri Guru Arjun Dev Ji Sache Padshah. If we take our Guru inside of our heart, we won't have to come back into the womb again. Guru Sahib Ji saying that such is the greatness of this name, that Guru Sahib Ji will give us everything if we take Guru's name in our heart. Tis कीमत कहन ना जाई, sant ho, har arad ho. They're saying to us, they're saying, "Oh Sangat Ji," they're saying, "Arad, meditate on your Guru's name. Meditate on Akal Purkh's name. See God's name in everything." Saying, "Har arad, sabo ke chapaiye." They said, by meditating, by arading from inside, by serving your Guru, by serving Akal Purkh, har arad, sabo ke chapaiye, you'll gain everything. You'll have contentment. Having contentment is having everything. Bina santokh nahi ko raje. Without contentment, will never be fulfilled. Guru Sahib Ji will give us contentment. Karj sagale sad ho. Guru Sahib Ji will resolve, will carry out and make sure all our karaj, all our works are resolved. Rahao. Prem Bhagat Prabh Lagi. And in this way, Guru Sahib Ji is saying, immerse yourself in bhakti, in devotion, in this absolute love, being absolute, unconditional. Come and serve Guru Sahib Ji unconditionally, and Guru Sahib Ji will fulfill us with contentment. And then, so by jis vadbhagi, and this says that, kande prem bhagat prabh lagi, so by jis vadbhagi, those that are of great fortune, Guru Sahib Ji saying, they will get this prem, they will get to experience this love. Love is something that we become. Love isn't something that we do, love is something that we become. Guru Sahib Ji says, then those that are of great fortune, they will become this form of love and they will devote themselves to Akal Purkh Ji. And this word of Vadbhagi, of being of great fortune, everybody that is sitting here today, how blessed are they? How blessed are we to be sitting here? Somebody thinks that they reached here because they saw a post on Facebook. And they think somebody at the end of that, whoever sent that and clicked that button to get it onto Facebook, they called you here? No. Who called us here? Guru Sahib Ji said, "Kende ape sangat sad behale ape vida karave." Guru Sahib is saying, ape, the Guru himself sent you an invitation to be here. We couldn't get here without Guru Sahib Ji's personal invitation. This has happened because my Guru wanted us to be here. He's given us that sadda, patta, as they say in Punjabi. Guru Sahib Ji says, I've called you here. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੱਦ ਬਹਾਲੇ I've called you here and set you here ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦਿਨ ਆਪੇ ਵਿਦਾ ਕਰਾਵੇ ਮੈਂ ਵਿਦਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਭੇਜੂਗਾ ਵਿਦਾ means when you take somebody to the door ਵਿਦਾ means before in the olden what would they do hundreds of years ago when there was no transportation somebody would take them to the nearest village so they know their route of how to then get back to where they need to go ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਰਾਹ ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਵਿਦਾ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਖਾਲੀ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੇਜਦੇ and we'll see in our parents generation you know when we have visitors and somebody's about to leave they'll say ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ orange ਲੈ ਲਓ all they say ਇੱਕ ਮਿੰਟ apple ਸੇਬ ਕੁਛ ਲੈ ਲਓ all they give you a tenner which is the modern version of it and it was because ਵਿਦਾ ਕਰਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਝੋਲੀ ਭਰ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜਣਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ saying ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੁਲਾਇਆ I've called you here myself I've given you that invitation and Guru Sahib ji said don't you think I'm going to leave you I'm going to let you go here empty handed they said if you've come to this camp I'm going to fill your hearts and I'm going to send you with something as well ape vida karave but Guru Sahib ji is not only going to give us oranges Guru ji is going to fill us with their love Guru ji is going to fill us with that element and we're going to get to experience a sense of that pathway to contentment Guru Sahib ji is going to do that for us that's what it means to be vadde bhagan wale kende jan nanak naam dhiaae kende then kende Guru Sahib ji is now taking them bring this onto themselves kende when this servant Guru Arjun Dev Ji kende jan nanak naam dhiaae when I focused on the name of God kende tin sarb sukhan fal paya over here it's plural so sukhan saying that I'll give you all the sukhs all the happinesses that you require that you need and what does that mean it doesn't mean that my mind was wanting and desiring a car and an iPhone and this and a husband and that it doesn't mean I'm going to give you them all it means that wherever you are in your life you're going to just feel content you're going to feel that you've got everything without even obtaining those things that you thought was going to bring you happiness Guru Sahib ji saying that jan nanak naam dhiaae tin sarb sukhan fal paya you're going to obtain the fruits of all the sukh in the world and that is what Guru Sahib ji will do for us so I must have made many mistakes please forgive me itni ek beinti parwan karniyan ek nahi par aneka hi galtiyan is anjaan bacche to ho giyan han so aao sare gaj waj ke raal mil ke ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਸਹਿਤ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਉਹ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਤਾ ਗੁਜਰੀ ਦੇ ਲਾਲ ਆਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਤਰਾ ਦੇ ਦਾਨੀ ਆਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੂੰ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਬਾਜਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੀਲ ਘੋੜ ਦੇ ਸਵਾਰੀ ਆਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੀ ਬਲਾਉ ਫਤਿਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਗੱਜ ਵੱਜ ਕੇ ਆਖੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਗੱਜ ਕੇ ਬੱਲਾ ਵੇ ਸੋਨਿਹਾਲ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ